2026 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting years in gaming that we've seen in a very long time. From open-world crime epics and brutal superhero action to samurai adventures and fast-paced martial arts combat, there are some incredible AAA games on the horizon. Coming to you today from Gamer World Archives, we're counting down our top 5 most anticipated upcoming AAA games. These are the games that have captured our attention the most, based on what we've seen so far, the developers behind them, and the potential they have to become some of the biggest releases of the year. Let's get started. 5. Onimusha, Way of the Sword. Developed by Capcom, Onimusha is one of those classic franchises that many gamers have been hoping would return for years. After spending a long time dormant, Capcom is finally bringing the series back with a modern reimagining that looks absolutely stunning. For those unfamiliar with the franchise, Onimusha combines fast-paced sword combat with supernatural horror elements set in feudal Japan. Players battle demonic creatures known as Genma while mastering powerful weapons and abilities. One of the biggest reasons this game has our attention is Capcom's recent track record. Between the Resident Evil remakes and other recent releases, Capcom has consistently delivered high-quality experiences. If they bring that same level of polish and attention to detail to Onimusha, this could easily become one of the biggest surprises of 2026. The biggest challenge facing the game is that it has been absent for so long. A lot of younger gamers may not have any history with the franchise. However, based on the footage we've seen so far, this looks like a fantastic opportunity for Capcom to introduce Onimusha to an entirely new generation. 4. Phantom Blade Zero. Coming in at number 4 is Phantom Blade Zero. Developed by S-Game, Phantom Blade Zero has quickly become one of the most visually impressive action games currently in development. Set within a dark fantasy martial arts world, the game follows a skilled assassin on a quest for revenge after being framed for a crime he didn't commit. The gameplay footage we've seen so far showcases lightning-fast combat, stylish swordplay, and some of the most fluid action sequences seen in recent years. A lot of people have compared the combat to a blend of Sekiro, Ninja Gaiden, and Devil May Cry, and a lot of people can see why. Every trailer has looked incredibly polished and packed with intensity. The biggest risk here is that Phantom Blade Zero is a new intellectual property trying to break into a crowded genre. However, if the final product delivers on the promise shown in its gameplay demonstrations, this could easily become one of the breakout hits of the year. This is definitely a game that some think more people should be paying attention to. 3. God of War, Laufey. At number 3, we have one of the newest announcements on this list, God of War, Laufey. Developed by Santa Monica Studio and published by PlayStation Studios, this game represents a major shift for one of gaming's most beloved franchises. Instead of following Kratos, players will take control of Laufey, better known as Faye, the wife of Kratos and mother of Atreus. This gives us an opportunity to explore parts of the God of War universe that have only been hinted at throughout the recent games. One of the reasons this announcement generated so much excitement is because it came as a genuine surprise. Most people expected Santa Monica Studio to continue expanding the story of Kratos and Atreus. Instead, they're taking a bold new direction by focusing on a character whose influence has been felt throughout the series, but whose story has largely remained untold. The biggest question surrounding the game is whether fans will embrace a God of War experience without Kratos serving as the primary playable character. Some people think that's part of what makes this project so interesting. Santa Monica Studio has earned a tremendous amount of trust from gamers over the years, and based on what we've seen so far, people are very excited to see where they take this story. 2. Marvel's Wolverine. Taking the number 2 spot is Marvel's Wolverine. Developed by Insomniac Games, Wolverine is easily one of the most anticipated superhero games currently in development. Insomniac has already proven themselves with the Spider-Man series, delivering some of the best superhero games ever made. Now they're taking on one of Marvel's most iconic and violent characters. Unlike Spider-Man, Wolverine allows the developers to explore a darker and more mature tone. From the gameplay and trailers we've seen so far, the combat appears brutal, aggressive, and incredibly satisfying. What excites some people most about Wolverine is the potential for storytelling. Logan is one of Marvel's most complex characters, and Insomniac has shown repeatedly that they understand how to balance action with emotional storytelling. The expectations for this game are extremely high, but given Insomniac's track record, a lot of fans think they are one of the few studios capable of delivering an experience that lives up to the hype. 1. Grand Theft Auto 6. Taking the #1 spot should come as no surprise. Grand Theft Auto 6. Developed by Rockstar Games, GTA 6 is arguably the most anticipated game release in modern gaming history. Set in the fictional state of Leonida, inspired by Florida, the game follows protagonists Jason and Lucia in a crime story that appears heavily inspired by the Bonnie and Clyde dynamic. From the trailers we've seen, Rockstar is once again pushing the boundaries of open-world design, realism, and visual fidelity. Of course, no discussion about GTA 6 would be complete without mentioning the delay. Originally expected to release earlier, Rockstar ultimately pushed the game to November of 2026. While delays are never popular, Rockstar has built a reputation for taking extra time to polish their games, and many fans believe the wait will ultimately be worth it. The expectations surrounding GTA 6 are almost impossible to measure. Players aren't simply expecting another Grand Theft Auto game. They're expecting a game that defines an entire generation. Whether it ultimately meets those expectations remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. When GTA 6 launches, the entire gaming industry will be paying attention. Those are the Gamer World Archive's top 5 most anticipated upcoming AAA games for the rest of this year. From the return of Onimusha and the breakout potential of Phantom Blade Zero, to the excitement surrounding God of War, Laufey, Marvel's Wolverine, and Grand Theft Auto 6. The future of gaming is looking incredibly bright. Of course, this list is based on opinion and some personal anticipation, and there are plenty of other exciting games on the horizon that could have easily made the list. Let me know down in the comments which upcoming AAA game you're looking forward to the most. Did your favorite make the list, or is there another title that you're even more excited about? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy gaming.